Now time for our regular date on the French Riviera. The Cannes Film Festival is underway. Our reporter Florence Villeminot is there. Flo, give us then some of the highlights, first of all, from yesterday and last night.
Hey, Stuart. Well, I got to see one of the 24 films in the official competition. This is the film by the Russian director Kirill Serebrennikov. It's called Petrov's Flu. Now, the Russian director was actually banned from coming to the Cannes Film Festival to see this world premiere. He's facing fraud charges back in Russia, so he couldn't attend the premiere, but there was a seat with his name on it, and he got an ovation, and the actors that were walking up the red carpet were wearing little badges with his face on it. Now, the film is really wacky, I must say. It's essentially about a city in the throes of a flu pandemic, which is oddly prophetic given that it was written before the coronavirus pandemic. And essentially the whole film is seen through a fever dream. So quite an incredible film there. And then, of course, there was the world premiere of one of the hotly anticipated films here at the Cannes Film Festival. This is the latest film by the American director Wes Anderson. It's called The French Dispatch. It was actually supposed to be the opening film at last year's Cannes Film Festival, which was, of course, canceled because of the coronavirus pandemic. It's about about the French Foreign Bureau of a fictional Kansas newspaper, and as many Wes Anderson films, it features an incredible ensemble cast. Elizabeth Moss, Benicio del Toro, Adrian Brody, Tilda Swinton, Frances McDormand, Timothée Chalamet, Léa Seydoux, a huge cast, and they were not all there on the red carpet, but they did show up. Those that were there showed up in a big bus, and they came out on the red carpet. It was a very exciting event yesterday. There were, of course, some of the usual suspects in Wes Anderson films, like Owen Wilson and Bill Murray. The film itself is being called a love letter to journalists. Take a look at a clip.
It began as a holiday. Eager to escape a bright future on the Great Plains, Arthur Howitzer Jr. transformed the series of travelogue columns into the French Dispatch, a factual weekly report on the subjects of world politics, the arts, high and low, and diverse stories of human interest.
You don't think it's almost too seedy this time?
No, I don't.
For decent people.
It's supposed to be charming.
Oh, it looks great. Can't wait for that one. Flo, tell us more about the film there and what films we can expect today as well.
Well, there will be two films from the official competition, one contender from the Iranian filmmaker Asghar Farhadi called A Hero. This is actually his fourth appearance in the official competition. This film is about a man who's in debtor's prison who, on a 2-day furlough, tries to go and convince the man who complained against him to lift his complaint, but things don't go as planned. I'm going to go see that this afternoon, so I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about it this evening. And then there is Titane, which is a film by a French filmmaker, Julia Ducournau, one of the 4 films in the competition by women. So in total, there are 24 films, 4 by women. This is a fantastic thriller. It's basically there's a series of unexplained crimes, and then all of a sudden the main character finds his son who's been missing for 10 years, and things get a little crazy. Julia Ducournau is a rising star within the French film scene, I should say. Her first film, Grave, was a big hit here in France. And so this is her sophomore effort. It's getting a lot of buzz, and we'll be able to tell you more about it once we've seen it later today.
Looking forward to it. Thanks so much, Flo. Flo Villeminot there on the beach. She is working, honestly, at the Cannes Film Festival.